Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Author Dear Spice. Today's manifestation technique is known as create deliberately. Now creating deliberately is a lot more easy and a lot more fun than creating just like that. So let's see what this manifestation technique is all about. So the step one to this manifestation technique is by deliberately knowing your point of attraction. Okay, so you can get better at exercising your point of attraction, and thus you'll have a control of your point of attraction than you normally exercise. So you deliberately put your focus, put your focus on your point of attraction. Yeah, just give your attention to what you are attracting towards yourself. And when you keep doing that, it becomes more and more effective. Okay, so the step one to this manifestation technique is you can get better at exercising your point of attraction, and thus you will have a control of your point of attraction than you normally exercise. So that's step one. Now step two is momentum. Momentum is good when you are on a high flying disc. If whatever is going on is a match to what you want, you are on a high flying disc. Correct? So give the momentum when you are on a high flying, when you are feeling good, when you're feeling excited, when you're feeling elated. Give that thought the momentum that it requires, and keep going on the higher zones of your emotional emotional pyramid. So give it a momentum and keep giving the momentum whenever you are at a high flying disc. Like whenever you are extremely excited, extremely happy, give those thoughts a lot of momentum that it requires. Okay, so step two is momentum is good when you're on a high flying disc, and if whatever is going on is a match to what you want, you are on a high flying disc. Okay, you want something, you want to manifest something, but you're emotionally there, then you will attract it. Okay, so it's important that you vibrationally attract the manifestation by being aware of where you stand in this emotional pyramid. Okay, so that's step two. Step three is it's not the action that feels, you have a grid. Right? It's not the action that you do that fills the grid. Okay, it's more like your mindset, it's more like your attitude, it's more like the mood, it's more like the way you feel, and it's what you have been doing with your thought process. Okay, it's your thought process that will bring the manifestation. The thought process, the mood that you're in, the feelings that you're in, it's those things that bring you closer and closer to the manifestation. It's not any kind of actions that you do. Actions will have if you go by the actions, right, then it becomes a lot of effort. You have to put in a lot of effort. But if you go with a proper attitude, proper mindset, and a proper channeling of thoughts, which is more easy, fun, and wherever you go in the direction of wherever you're feeling good, if you follow that track, then you are attracting the manifestation towards you. So that's step three. So step three is it's not the action that feels great, it's the mindset, the attitude, the mood, the way you feel, and it's what you have been doing with your thoughts. Okay, so this is step number three. Now step four is in order to prepare this grid. Now you're preparing a grid. Now in this grid you gather all the components of your manifestation. Now in order to prepare this grid, now if you are on a high flying disc, you give it a momentum. But if you aren't there anymore, make it very general. Make your thoughts very general. For example, let me continue. In order to prepare the grid, you can go general as you need to go to feel good. So do everything that you can in order to feel this grid. Do everything that you can to feel good. and then this will raise the frequency of where you stand, higher and higher, until it will match with the frequency of your manifestation, and then what's already been there, comprising of all the assembled components vibrationally, and now they will begin to flow into your experience. Okay, so keep on filling this grid with more of these, your thoughts, your feelings, and the things that make you feel good. So when your grid is filled up with this, and when you are on a high flying disc, then you're going, all these components which have gathered together right now are going to flow in and are going to attract, and you're going to experience the flow of this manifestation into you. Okay, so that's step number 4. That is, in order to prepare the grid, you can go general, as you need to go to feel good, and this will raise the frequency of where you stand higher and higher and higher, until it will match with the frequency of your manifestation. And then what's already been there, comprising of all these assembled components, okay, will vibrationally will now start flowing into your experience. So your only job right now is to see where you're channeling your thoughts, how your emotions are, and what's your point of attraction. So that's where you need to focus on. The more good you feel, the more better you feel about yourself, the more you're going to gather these components around you, and then attract the manifestation, and this experience will flow into you. So that's step 4. And step 5 is, when there is any negative thought, so when there is some negative thought or negative emotion going on, and do something, whatever you can, to soothe it. In the sense, you can distract yourself, you can meditate, or you can think of a totally different subject or anything like that. Just distract your attention and soothe the negative emotion out of your system, okay, and give your undivided attention to your grid. You have collected this grid and this cooperative components around you, so that should be your focus on. That should be where your focus should be. And then when there's a negative thought, what must you must do whatever you can to come out of that negative emotion by following a few things, like maybe breathing deeply, or maybe 15 minutes of meditation, or just complete distract, or you can just go off to sleep, or do something that will soothe this negative emotion out of your system, and then it will raise your vibration. Okay, that's exactly what you need to attract the manifestation. Your vibration should rise. Okay, so that's step 5. Now, last but not the least, be easy about what you create. You're creating, you're a creator, so be easy about it. Don't beat yourself about if things are not coming your way. Remember that everything that happens is happening because everything is happening around you to work your manifestation. So don't beat yourself. Be easy, and be easy about what you create, and don't make big hairy deals about everything that you do. Don't be like totally very serious about it. Just make it really fun. Okay, creating by default isn't much fun. Like it just happens. If it's something happening around you by default, it isn't much fun. But if you're creating deliberately, is what we are living for. So when you have created something, okay, see, if you have created something out of your emotions, out of thoughts that you feel, and and that's how you keep gathering all these cooperative components around you and attract the manifestation. It's like totally in a fun and an easy way that you're deliberately thinking and bringing the manifestation close to you. So when you do all these things, it's a lot more fun than just leaving the things by default to happen. Okay, so it's a different thing. One is like you don't need to put any kind of effort. If the moment you put in your effort and you're trying hard, you're building the resistance. right? So no effort required. So you have to do the things in a creative way by thinking about it deliberately, by feeling the emotion of the manifestation, by doing the things that you love to do, by distracting your attention from any negative emotion. You know, when you gather all these components, your grid is filled with all these sort of environment, these thoughts, and this is what that's going to attract the manifestation towards you. So, guys, this is a manifestation technique known as what? Create deliberately. Create deliberately. Okay, I'll get back to you again next week with one more manifestation technique. Stay tuned and bye for now. Bye.